Hello, my name is Joshua Howland, a researcher of industrial organizational psychology, and this is another IO bootcamp on motivational theories. I had previously discussed social exchange theory, and this next one builds upon a very similar concept. It's important that I voice that no motivational theory fully covers the diversity of human experience, and these are frameworks designed to better understand and motivate action, but they're not really all encompassing. This next theory is known as Vroom's expectancy theory, which is created by Victor Vroom. There are three concepts within Vroom's expectancy theory. So, the first is expectancy itself, which is the idea that greater effort will yield a better outcome. If I study more, I will get a better understanding of the material. If I utilize additional resources, I can learn more. Expectancy at a basic level is the expectation that greater effort yields, well, greater results. Now, instrumentality is the second concept. This is the idea that the greater efforts achieved through expectancy will create a specific outcome. If I study more, then I will get good grades and a better career path. If I utilize additional resources, I can solve unique problems in the workplace through understanding of cross-departmental functions, as an example. Now, this leads into the third concept of valence. So, valence is the perceived value of the result. So, this is going to be a bit more individual based, but using the prior two examples. How important is it for this individual to exceed in school? Do they care about the financial benefit, the prestige, or the knowledge itself? When it comes to the other example, does this individual care about solving problems for the business, for the sake of being seen as someone intelligent and capable, or do they value making the lives of their colleagues easier through innovative solutions? Are they looking for financial compensation for extra work? Valence simplified can be seen as what leaders may refer to as the WIFM, or what's in it for me, right? Now, this all leads to an understanding of additional motivational aspects. With Vroom's expectancy theory, we know the relationship for motivation can often be seen as expectancy multiplied by instrumentality, then multiplied by valence. This creates a relationship between effort and performance. Is effort towards performance recognized? There's also an assessment to reward relationship, which defines the individual's belief that a meaningful reward will be provided from their efforts. Additionally, a rewards and individual goals relationship. Does the reward align with the individual's long-term outlook towards who they wish to be? So let's put this into a real-world example. You might have someone who wants to become a teacher, but is instead currently working in maybe a corporate environment, in retail, something like that. Money is a motivator, but may not be the primary motivator, as this individual wants to educate and make the world a better place. Now, instead of focusing on bonus potential and praising this individual, you can instead focus on how this can help them move towards something more akin to a training role that better establishes the skill sets necessary for their long-term goals. You can individualize leadership approaches towards the needs of the individual. Now, there is kind of the counter argument and the risk that you maybe build them up towards being an effective teacher and they leave to work as a school teacher, as an example, or leave towards doing something that is more directly aligned with their passion in that example. But you are far better off having an employee who is focused and motivated for 5 years that eventually leaves than someone who is checked out but has nowhere else to go. That topic around employee retention frankly deserves its own video in the future, which will happen. But for now, I hope you found this video on Vroom's expectancy theory useful. And as always, have an amazing day.